respected brothers, sisters, and beloved children. Inshallah, briefly, I'll be addressing one very important question. Can we celebrate Valentine Day? And can we choose anyone as our Valentine? Can we be part of anyhow of this act known as a Valentine Day celebration? Simply answer is no and never. But you will be thinking and asking why we shouldn't be celebrating and why we shouldn't be choosing anyone as our Valentine and why we shouldn't be part of this beautiful moment. Inshallah, briefly, I'll be explaining three reasons which will help us to understand why we shouldn't be celebrating and why we shouldn't be part of this great act of evil ever. First, what's happened on the name of Valentine Day celebration? Explain me. Tell me. These people give meals to hunger, clothing to naked, show their help and support to orphans and widows, show their kindness and generosity to needies all around the globe on the name of Valentine Day celebration. Answer is no and never. Then what happens? Mixing, gathering, raping, evil doing, damaging the earth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by engaging in evil ma'siyah, munkarat, khurafat, which are against of Allah's order and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam recommendation. Islam is the religion which promotes goods and only goods for all and everyone and at all the time. Islam is the religion which teaches us what we like for ourselves, for our sisters, for our daughter. We must like that for each and every daughters and each and every sisters on the earth. If it's tough to understand, put that in ourselves. The evil, the masiyah, the munkarat, what we like to do with other sisters and daughters. The thing that if someone approach to my sisters and my daughters, to our sisters and our daughters, do I and you will like it? And do I and you will allow and accept? Answer is no and never. Then if I and you follow Islam and Islamic teaching and consider ourselves as a believer, then we must should like for each and every sister, each and every daughter on the earth, what I and you like for ourselves, and what I and you like for our sisters, and what I and you like for our daughters. Then I and you will consider a true believer. And we must need to keep a distance from this evil act known as an Valentine Day celebration. Second, if you look the history, how this Valentine Day began, you don't have to go here and there. Technology is booming. You just go to the Google and you will find on Wikipedia everything. At the time of Roman, the people of Roman, they used to worship their God according to their belief and concept. On the 14th of February, by deciding that day as a day of celebration for the God, they used to pray special prayers. They used to show special worship for the gods, and they used to be thankful to their God on the 14th of February by considering this day as a God's celebration day. And then whatever problem they may used to have, whatever thing they may used to need, they used to ask to their God. And they used to think this is a very special day and a moment. And that's what their belief and concept. As the time passed, at the 3rd century, when the king Claudius II became a king, at his time, he had the principle and rules regarding his army and troops, that he don't used to allow them to get married at all. Who will be joining a troop, they won't be allowed to get married at all. At his time, one person known as a Valentine, when he got to know he didn't like it, what he did, hurriedly, quietly, he started promoting a marriage. He started promoting a marriage. And he used to arrange a marriage for the people of army. And sometimes, without even marriage, he used to gather them and let them enjoy with each other. Without even marriage. Let them do it. Whatever they like. When the king got to know, he was very upset. That the person is doing against of my laws. Against of my ruling. No. As in punishment, he was locked in a prison. While he was locked, what he did? He was involved with the communication of the jailer daughter. And then as the time passed, he fell in her love. And when he used to get a chance, he used to enjoy the beautiful moment and discussions and creating all the evils and doing all the evils he can do it and damaging the earth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and doing the chaos and haywire and promoting the evil and damaging the environment. When the jailer got to know that, this person, wow, you have deceived my daughter. He went to the king and placed the complaint to the king known as Claudius II. When the king got to know that, as a punishment, he decided to hang that guy. Finally, he was hanged and finished. When the people who was looking for the freedom, enjoying everything without marriage or with the title of the marriage, they made him hero and they associated a name, Saint Valentine. And then from the 3rd century till 12th century, no one knew what called Valentine Day. No one celebrated. And it wasn't ever promoted. But you know what happened? In 12th century, when these people who was looking freedom of mind, wanted to enjoy without even title of the marriage. They want to do whatever they want. They want to create evils. Damage the earth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do whatever they like. Whatever comes in their mind and whatever clicks in their heart. So what happened? They start promoting again. At the 12th century, with the celebration name as in Valentine's Day. And then when they promoted, world took it. But sad to say, we as a Muslim, who believe Allah is the creator, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam as a messenger, and we consider ourselves as a Muslim, and we know that sins are sins. Things which goes against of Allah's order, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam recommendation, we are absolutely not allowed to do it and not allowed to take part in it. Sad to say, but we start taking a part and start celebrating and start choosing someone as our Valentine and we start benefiting, na'udhu billah, by thinking this is the beautiful moment. While this is the great act, evil on the earth today, known as a Valentine Day celebration, where the women lose their dignity, where the women are humiliated, where the women are raped, where the women are deceived. My respected brothers, sisters, and beloved children, if you don't like this act for our sisters, if you don't like this act for our daughters, we should not like this act for any daughters, any sister on the earth. Third, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in the book of Abu Dawud, hadith number 3401, Man tashabbaha biqawmin fahuwa min. Whosoever will be following the lifestyle of the one in this world, spending his days and night accordingly, and the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be resurrecting that person with that person. Do anyone among us like to be raised in the day of judgment with kuffar and mushrikeen? With the kuffar of Makkah and mushrikeen of Medina? The people who does evil, create damages on the earth, does a lot of hiyaq and chaos. Every believer will say, no. We all wanted to be resurrected with our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If this is our intention and this is what we want, then my respected brothers and sisters and beloved children, with due respect, we must need to follow Allah's command, Prophet teaching, and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam lifestyle, and do not take part anyhow in this art called Valentine's Day celebration, and completely keep a distance and save ourselves, family members, relative, friend, and circle community and complete humanity from this evil act known as a Valentine Day celebration. So we can be successful here and hereafter